Alright, everybody. Welcome. First stream of 2026. It'll be a shorter stream this morning. I have to take Lucas back to the vet here in about an hour and a half. We're technically still on the holidays until the 5th of January, so. Alright, what were we working on? Oh, that's right, we entered this, like, dungeon and found this guy laying here. We talked to the rat.
Halt! Who goes there?
State your name and ask who you are speaking to.
I am Marina the Brave. You are daring indeed to enter my domain.
I'm humbled to be in the presence of such greatness.
As well you should. I'm an assassin of ants and crucifier of crickets. All rodents bow before me. So do lesser beasts, like elves, for instance. My title is bestowed upon me by the King of all Rats in honor of my renowned achievements.
Okay. I love a good story. Could you tell me some tales of the battlefield?
She waxes on at length regarding her wartime exploits, describing feats no rat you've ever seen could actually perform.
And thus I brought Moriender to his knees. And that was all before noontime.
Before noontime. Thank the rat for her delightful story and share a few of your own.
To your surprise, the rat listens intently as you recount your time in Fort Joy and your escape into the hollow marshes.
Oh, my friend, you are an adventure after my own heart. I have heard many stories in my day, but none as exciting as this. May I ask you a favour, perhaps?
Absolutely.
I want to know more. More. Return to me when you have a chance and share your adventures. I want to hear about every spell cast and cliffside scaled, every chest pillaged and every sword swung.
This is the way.
But if you are to return, I need to make sure you remain in one piece. So, let me share another morsel of information I've picked up on my travels.
Tell me.
The levers in here are cursed. Best not to touch them unless you bless them somehow, lest they infect you with their torment.
The levers are cursed. Bless them somehow. I don't even know how I would do that.
Now hurry back. I can't wait to hear if your ventures can hold a candle to the other. I mean, to my own.
Oh, she's not who she says she is. Oh, that's interesting. That's a quick save. Okay. Alright. Settled in here. Bum, 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 bum. What do I think are the strong points of this game? It's a great RPG from Larian Studios. If you would like to know more, I have a playlist over on YouTube for this game, including some reviews and discussion videos, which are a better use of your time than having me give you short bullet points. So go watch those videos at your leisure, and you can learn more about the game and the things I love about it. We are live on YouTube, Twitch, Kick, and TikTok. Same username everywhere. Yep. We're always live in these 4 places. YouTube is the main channel where everything happens in between the streams. Game guides, discussion videos, movie reviews, TV show reviews. Review for Stranger Things finale went out this morning. We're still on the holidays. We'll be back to daily streams on Monday, but at a reduced schedule until I get my prescription glasses in, because I'm still resting. Alright, hang on a second here. I gotta open something up. I have no idea. I'm not tech support for YouTube, so I can't speak to any issues you're having. I don't have a bless spell yet, so I'm not sure what she means by somehow I need to bless the levers. I don't have like a cleric in my party. Huh. Let's see. Maybe we can light this brazier? Okay. What is this?
This puddle glows. What could this mean?
I don't know, but it just made all of our collars glow, if I'm not mistaken. Half of a sword? What is this? I'm gonna pick it up in case it's for like a quest. Okay, let's light all the torches. Make sure. Yeah, there's an old dagger. Give us light! Bunch of dead magisters. Maybe this guy will have something to tell me about
The Magister looks up as you approach.
Change your mind?
I have a few questions.
Oh, be quick.
What's behind the door?
I don't know. Whatever it is, it's not worth it. It's not worth those lives. Not worth this pain.
Not worth this pain. What happened here?
Dark magic. Protecting something. Damned if I know what it is.
He glances at his black hand as the darkness twists under his skin.
Thought I might be damned already.
What were the magisters doing down here?
Digging. Dallas told us to come here. Said we'd find weapons. Said we'd finally defeat Source.
Oh.
The Magister gasps, grimacing and squeezing his arm as the curse wriggles through his veins.
Ugh. Anything I can do to help?
You can take this pain away. You can end it right now. I don't want to die screaming. I'd pray to Damien himself for a blade between the ribs.
The Magister groans in pain as you walk away.
Okay. Well, I don't think I have any sort of like bless spell. What's up, Bubbleonia? Good morning. Bubble says, good morning, everyone. Hail, beautiful chats. This is the way. Well, what could I look at? Consumables? Magical? What is, like, resurrection? I don't have any, like, bless spells. Nor do any of my casters that I'm aware of. Huh. This may be something I'm meant to come back to later. Because she said if I touch that, it's going to corrupt me. She said you have to bless it somehow to cure it. protection. What about consumables? Do I have any, like, bless potions? No. Finesse. I'm gonna touch it just to see what happens.
Cursed. No wonder it doesn't work.
Now, that added something to me. It doesn't have anything on my status bar, though. Huh. It disappeared, though, so it must have just been, like, a temporary effect? What the hell leggings am I wearing? Those are hideous. Magical padded leggings. Oh my goodness. I think I would rather wear the rawhide scale pants. And maybe give those to... Requires finesse 11. Well, I think I'll have to come back to this place because I don't know how to. I don't have any bless spells. I wonder what happens if I take him out. I wonder if. It didn't actually do anything? That's interesting. I have a quick save, so... Does he have like a bless spell? No, he. I'm gonna reload. Because there's got to be a way to cure him that I'll just have to figure out. Good gear is expensive in DOS 2. It seems to be so far, which is cool. Makes it worthwhile. Hang on, what was that over there? Drained wand.
What is this? Some sort of magister weapon?
Ooh, I wonder if I can... I wonder if I can equip it and refill it with charge. Where's it at? Drain? I'm gonna equip it. Didn't do anything. No. Does he know anything about the drained wand?
In the flickering torchlight,
Hey, come to finish the job that your foul magic began. Shame.
you look at his hand. He grimaces and tucks it underneath his arm, squeezing it tight. He nods to...
Same as those As soon as they touched that switch,
He looks up at you.
I saw how they died. I heard them screaming.
I'll do everything I can to
There
find
is
a
no
cure.
cure. There's only pain.
Okay. Huh. What if I attack this? that didn't do anything. Alright, well. I'm assuming we'll have to find like a bless spell or something. Sounds like a mystery to be solved to me. Alright. We will come back once we find like a bless spell or something. Okay, now the last I remember from here, they had given us a waypoint to... Yeah, Gareth is way south. So the hideout is way south of here. So we just basically need to head south for now to go to the hideout. That sounds like a good plan. It is my first time through. Yep. The narrator is cool. Indeed. Alright. We gotta go south. Make our way to that encampment that we were told about. Ooh, a repair hammer. Never seen one of those before. Wood chips. Soften them up to avoid injury. Huh. Some sort of fire pigs down there. I should take a look at... What was that I just picked up? That book. Not many things rhyme with essence, I've known since my adolescence, but shot by the bow, an elemental arrow is not like any other weapon. Rhymes of the Ranger, Part 1. I don't want to go around. Let's jump down here and see what happens with these fire pigs.
I smell burning. Are those pigs on fire?
Hey man, it's pre-crisped bacon is what that is. Pre-crisped bacon.
The pig is engulfed in flames, but her skin remains unsinged.
Alright. Chris Shop coming in for the win. Just gifted 10 memberships over on YouTube. Woo, 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 woo. Way to kick off the new year, Chris. Thank you very much for that. Appreciate it. Thanks, Chris. All of you who just got memberships over on YouTube, don't forget to check out the member-only videos section, including the video from 2 days ago, which was a great big analytic report and income report of 2025, where I laid out how much money we made in 2025, where all the income came from, all the different revenue sources, the analytics for all of our social media channels, the analytics for all of our stream channels, how many followers we gained for the year. It's a 30-minute video capturing everything we did in 2025. It's the end of the year thing. I do it every year. Plus we do quarterly analytics and income reports for channel members on YouTube. So if you're watching over there, make sure to check that out for those of you who just got memberships. Everybody else, if you're watching live right now, we're live on YouTube, Twitch, Kick, and TikTok. But everything in between the streams happens over there, so make sure to check that out after the stream. Because all the fun stuff and all the super juicy details about how to make a living as a content creator and streamer goes on over there. Thanks, Chris. I appreciate it, man. Thank you. Bacon sounds good right now. Happy New Year indeed. Thank you. Offer to find some water to pour in the flames.
We've leapt in lakes and rolled in puddles of blood. Makes no difference. Can't you do anything? Please release us from this agony.
The pig is clearly getting worked up. She seems on the verge of racing away.
I'm not sure if I have any spells that will help you, but if you want me to try, you need to calm down.
You aren't sure? How do I know it won't worsen the torment? How do I know you know anything at all?
Well, we're going to go for a finesse persuasion since that's my strongest stat. I'm going to flash the pig a warm grin and tell her to do everything in my power to lift the curse. Persuasion success. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, this game has nothing to do with Baldur's Gate 3, everybody. Nothing like Baldur's Gate 3. Other than they are both turn-based games, but I could list 100 turn-based games off the top of my head right now. Do we want to go down the list? We don't need to go down the list. You're all adults. You all know how to use critical thinking, right? Like, you're in chat right now, which means you're of an age where you're allowed to use social media, which means you're an adult. You're using your brain, critical thinking. It's not Baldur's Gate 3. It's not Dungeons and Dragons. It's not 5th edition rule set. It's not Forgotten Realms. You all know that, right? Yeah? Alright, good. Just want to make sure.
Okay, but I don't think...
Oh, I don't have... It's going to be... I have memory ranked up. You're not alone in your suffering. Many others was to torture at the hand of tyrants. Oof.
Yes, I have endured for this long. I can endure longer, but please, please ease this burden. I beg you.
How did this curse come to be?
It's the doing of Brachus Rex.
Brachus Rex.
Kings will always come to see themselves as gods. I should never have spoken ill of him. Many years ago, we dared warn of Brachus Rex's gluttonous cruelties. We paid the price with these porcine bodies and the curse of eternal flames.
Admire her willingness to speak out against the Source King.
But praise means nothing. I would reject it if it meant a chance to turn back the clock and worship Brachus Rex as he demanded. Bring it to an end. I will trust you in this, please.
So I'm assuming magic spells aren't going to do anything because they mentioned that they've jumped in lakes and everything. So if I do like a water spell, it's not going to do anything. No. Alright, well, this will be a puzzle to solve.
Careful, I've spotted a trap. A trap. Better give it a wide berth.
Oh, I triggered another one, though. Alright, there's a fast shot. Jesus. Sad face! I don't have a thief in my party to detect traps. It's probably in my inventory. Do I have to target the ghost? Yes. Bedroll. Alright, somehow we have to find our way south. Disease blocked by physical armor. So that one didn't actually. So I guess that one didn't count as. Oh, did I eat it with the wrong character? No, I ate it with my mage. Oh. Somehow I gotta find a way to go south. Can I get to that? Yes. We came through here earlier. I remember this from the very beginning. Looks like we can go this way.
These plants look truly sinister. They're arranged in a ring. Is that a natural occurrence?
It might not be. We're gonna quick save and see. I stepped in it now. Alright, Bubbles. Thanks, Chris. Just upgraded your membership as well. Nice. Very soon. Thank you very much. Let's see here. We got a severed head. That severed head is talking
Blooded
to
and
me.
sad, a severed head sits on its stick. Its eyes snap open and dart from you to the nearest noxious bulb, and back to you again.
Okay.
Open the chest there. Go on. You know you want to. Open the chest. There's loot in it. Open the chest.
Yeah, what happens when we open the chest?
Good things occur. Very good things. Just open the chest.
What's in the chest?
Stuff. There's stuff in the chest. Good stuff. Open the chest and find out, why don't you?
So let's. What kind of stuff?
Impatience flashes in his eyes and is gone.
Stuff. You know, good stuff. Loot and that.
Uh-huh. Being a head on a stick hasn't done much for your personality, so good luck with that.
Go on then, see how I care. Get lost.
I wonder if I can... If I...
It's a great chest. Open it.
We're gonna ignore that chest for now. So many puzzles in this area. This is awesome. Still don't look like I can get south from here. Oh, hello.
Void woken. We meet again.
Yeah. Where's the other ones?
Vermin, thieves, pests, leeches.
Ticks and Leeches. It's a great song, kids. If you know, you know. Can I hit? God, I love the flute jam when it happens, man. Ooh, I might be able to get both of these guys.
this form.
Oh, there's another one.
Die. Pass away. Your essence feed. You will
Essence?
not be spared.
Essence!
Your tide is out. Squash the vermin. Hang the thieves.
Those things are giving me 1,000 hit point or 1,000 XP per. That's a nice chunk, man. Oh, line of sight. I didn't see the path is interrupted. Gosh darn it. Level up, ding-a-ling-a-ling.
Meet your maker.
Oh my god, they keep coming. Holy moly. And they keep, like, multiplying. This is interesting. I wonder if this is a timed event. Let's buff up.
They can keep calling us vermin, but we'll just keep putting them down.
Putting them down, lads. That's indeed. We will put them down. Put them all down.
Worms take you.
Ours. Ours. You are ours. We are the many and the all. We are first. We are the beginning and the end. We will return.
Wow, okay. Okay, I am... How does this spell work? Creating a magic field that restores magic physical armor and creation elements resistance on allies in an area. We're going to save that. We're not damaged enough yet to need that, but that's a pretty cool ability. Decisions. I could do an AoE and blow everything up. No, that'll blow that chest up. Can I get these two, maybe? Someone says, is it just me or is this game hard? Yeah, you just put it in easy mode. If you're finding classic mode too hard for you, put it in easy mode. I did a video about this the other day on YouTube. Like, the difficulty level here is not the same level of difficulty as Baldur's Gate 3. So if you're coming over from Baldur's Gate 3 and you're playing normal mode on both games, the normal mode here is much more difficult than it is on Baldur's Gate 3 because this is a different rule set. Completely different world, completely different everything. All the rules are different. It's much more challenging here. So I put it into Explorer mode, which is one notch down from Classic mode, and I find that to be sufficiently challenging for me. But if you're having a difficult time, put it in Story mode. Like, the point of playing a video game is to have fun, not beat your head against a wall and get frustrated. Rabbit says, finally got to catch one of your streams. I've seen you a lot on my Instagram feed. Well, welcome aboard. This is the first stream of the new year. We're still in the holidays. We'll be back to daily streams on Monday. The entire Dragon Age franchise is awesome. First one is dated as fuck. It was a great game when it came out, but it has not held up over the years. It's a great game. For what it is. Same with Baldur's Gate 1, Baldur's Gate 2, Icewind Dale 1, Icewind Dale 2. All great games. Super dated. Would not recommend them for players to play for the first time in 2025. Glad you're enjoying Lotra, big brother. This is a first time playthrough. Yep. No, Rabbit, I haven't been streaming a lot since the holidays. We've been on holiday break. And I just went to the eye doctor yesterday, and I've actually got progressive glasses on order, which will be here in about 2 weeks, and I have to keep my stream hours are at a minimum until I get my new glasses. So we won't be doing our 8-hour streams until I get my glasses, which will be sometime around the middle of January. But we will be back to daily streams on Monday. I start every morning at about 5 a.m. Central on YouTube, Twitch, Kick, and TikTok. We will be back to that schedule on Monday, but not until Monday. So we're still in the 2-week holiday break for me. Everything in between streams happens on YouTube, everybody, so make sure you get tuned in over there. Review for the season finale of Stranger Things went out this morning. Phenomenal episode. Man, we are getting a boatload of XP from this fight. This is awesome. Okay. I wonder if I can refresh. Oh, I forgot we're standing on blood. I kind of shocked all of us. Oops. This is just himself. I think that is the restaurant. Alright, let's try this spell. I've never used it before. I have to try to get everybody in it, though. Oh, Lose missed it, I think. No, she's in it. She's just at the very, very edge.
Walk to me. Walk with purpose. I am near.
I sense your presence so very far, so very near.
That was creepy.
The corpses of voidlings lie in heaps around you, a miasma of cursed fluid pooling at your feet.
Okay. Nothing we couldn't handle.
Those filthy beasts were like rats. A swarm most vile, but vanquished as a matter of course.
If this is all the Void has to offer, we're bound to emerge victoriously.
We can't get caught up in another battle like that. They're only getting worse.
Rabbit says that's super early for me. Well, normally, like last year, the first half of the year, we streamed, like usually stream for 6 to 8 hours a day. So normally I'll start at 5 a.m. and we just stream until noon. So I stream a good 7 hours. However, in the latter half of last year, I was splitting my streams into 2 sessions. We were doing about 3 hours in the morning and then coming back about 4 o'clock in the afternoon and doing another 3 hours in the afternoon because we were watching our grandniece and I was splitting my time to help Chris with all the cooking, cleaning. You know, she's 3 years old, so we gotta, go to school, walk her to school, pick her up from school. However, she goes back to classes on the 12th is the plan at the moment. And Chris and I have talked about it, and I think we're just going to go ahead and Chris is going to take care of her in the mornings, and then I will just help in the afternoons, cook lunch and everything. So I should be able to go back to my normal schedules once I get the glasses in. We'll be doing our normal like 5 a.m. to noon, more or less. So that'll be the normal stream session will be about 7 hours, between 6 and 8 hours. In the mornings, and then afternoons is when I do my video production and all my shorts and everything else. Well, that was before the holidays, Braden. I haven't actually touched Fallout 76 since before the holidays because I got totally sidetracked with the Skyrim Anniversary Edition and this. So once we get back to Monday, I put the schedule up on YouTube the other day. We're still doing some Fallout 76 and Elder Scrolls Online, but we are going to be prioritizing finishing up Skyrim Anniversary Edition primarily in the month of January. And then this will be a secondary. And then on the 13th, Hightail gets into early access, and I'd like to try that out. So we're gonna check that out. Yeah, she just turned 3, and she is a handful, yes. Is this game worth it? Yep. Every game is worth it if you have disposable income and you like to play video games. If you don't have disposable income, then you shouldn't be worrying about video games because you have rent to pay and other things that are far more important than video games, which are a luxury item and not a necessity. But every game is worth it if you have disposable income. Ooh, I get a new civil ability. I'm gonna go persuasion again. I'm gonna do telekinesis again with her. Keep going Hydra Fist. I'm not going to do that, actually. Remove point. I'm going to keep that at 18 and take memory up some more. Let's max out his constitution. What is his core intelligence? 17. Okay. Well, still gonna somehow get south. No, it still came back. So, oh, is there a, hang on, I see like a plant there. Probably have to blow these up. It looked like it cleared it. No, it came back. Huh. Sorry, Sir Laura. I may have just about torched you. Ah. That did not douse that fire. Why not? Says I. Screw it.
No sooner have you rung the ornate bell than the face of a lizard woman surfaces from behind a rock up on the ledge before you. Her stare is as sharp as the bolt eyeing you from atop her crossbow.
Stand back and keep your hands off your weapons. Convince me you're no Magister, or draw one last deep breath.
I swear I'm no Magister?
I will not. You do not wear the collar of oppression. Explain.
Nothing to explain. I'm a sorcerer, not a god's damned Magister.
You look each other in the eyes like two predators crossing paths. Just when you worry she may actually fire, she lowers her weapon.
You do not disappoint. I can read the passion in your gaze, the fire that is source and source alone. You are fierce. You are a terrible fury. You will be welcome here.
With one graceful motion, the lizard throws down a tangled mess of vines for you to climb.
Nice.
Come.
Is this the
ascend
hideout?
to the sanctuary of Amadia. You'll find you're not the only guest here, but the Great Mother provides for all.
Hell yeah. Alright, let's get up here and not die to poison.
Be welcome to this sanctuary. Amadia's eye.
Who are we missing? Oh, stop being a big baby and just run through the poison.
Waiting for the end.
I'm guessing sometimes your companions don't like to run through effects. Big baby. It's just a little bit of poison. Alright, are we all up here now? Jesus, I think somebody else still got left behind. This is gonna piss me off. Who is it? Who got left behind? Nobody. That must be the rat. Squirrel, sorry. Oh, we just got a whole chunk of XP. Exploration XP. Da, 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 da. Yeah, Brayden, everything gets a playlist on YouTube, so I think we're like 70 episodes deep into Elder Scrolls Online. We're about 60 some episodes into Fallout 76. About 30 episodes into Skyrim Anniversary Edition and 20-ish hours into this game, like 20 episodes. Each episode's about 45 minutes to an hour long over on YouTube, so whenever I cut the streams up. Top 5 TV shows? Oh, I don't know.
Stop fidgeting, lad.
Battlestar Galactica is way up there. The Expanse is way up there. Babylon 5 is way up there. The hen who thinks she's a rooster became tacos and soup about a month ago. I think that was right before Christmas. Chris butchered her. Him. It was definitely the first time either one of us have ever seen a hermaphrodite chicken. Because she wasn't laying eggs, but she was crowing. She grew cockles and was crowing, but she wasn't trying to breed anybody. She wasn't laying eggs. And when Chris butchered her and she was taking off the insides, was like, oh my god, these are completely different than any other chicken I've ever seen before. She had partially developed male and female stuff. That's the first time we've ever seen a hermaphrodite chicken. I would never play this game Lone Wolf because Larian Studios puts way too much time into writing amazing characters. The voice actors do amazing voice acting. There's complex relationships. Why would I want to skip that by doing Lone Wolf? Never, ever, ever do Lone Wolf in a group-based, party-based game, for sure. 100%. There's, usually 6 to 8 companions in these types of games. You're losing out on like 100 hours of dialogue and relationships and fun stuff. Yeah, definitely not a Lone Wolf player. Who are these people? They're dead. Oh, there's a crafting Bible up there. This veritable tome of knowledge teaches you a plethora of handy adventuring recipes. 28 new recipes learned. Wow, I can dig it. Who cares about relationships? I'm there for the tactical combat. Then you're literally missing out on like 80% of the game. Because Larian Studios has a team of amazing writers and a team of amazing voice actors who have gone out there and put hundreds of hours of dialogue and storylines and everything else. I mean, if you choose to ignore that, that's fine, but you're ignoring it at your peril because you're literally missing out on the whole reason Larian Studios has become such an amazing presence in the RPG spaces, not because of the tactical combat. It's because of the amazing richness of the characters and the depth of the performances that these actors have given, especially in the case of Baldur's Gate 3, where they did full motion capture for several years with those characters. Obviously they didn't do mocap and stuff, but we still have a lot of amazing voice actors and everything else. So, yeah, that's a thing where that's an interesting thing to me. It'd be like me playing with one hand behind my back. Like, I wouldn't want to rob myself of the experience. Like, I want to hear the voice acting. I want to, hear the storylines. Oh, I 100% play games on story mode. It's the #1 best-selling merch that I have in my merch store. It literally says, I play games on story mode. And yes, Larian's presentation with their characters and the relationships is one of the reasons that Baldur's Gate 3 went on to win every single game under the sun, and every single award, excuse me, under the sun, is because of the performances that all of those actors gave. 100%. 100% story mode all the way. Where's my notebook? We're going to have to clip this out for YouTube later on. Oh, I forgot. I still have my Christmas tree up. I got to put that away. I always tell people if I want to be challenged, I go learn a new language, or I learn trigonometry, or I learn a new real life skill, or I start a new business. Like I don't play games for challenge. I play games for immersion and story and cutscenes and dialogue and epic relationships between the party members, and I am 100% here for all of that. But that's also because as someone who, you know, I've written a bunch of science fiction and fantasy novels. I've published 3 games myself, designed, developed, led teams, founded 2 game studios. I very much come at it from the perspective of I'm a creator first and foremost, and a lover of books and TV shows and all those things. So for me, I want that immersion of a world experience. I want to be able to hear about the complexities of Sir Laura, the crazy talking squirrel, and his undead cat. I want to know more about what's going on with Lose and her like weird multiple split personalities that she's going on. What's up with Fane? How has he lived so long? And the fact that he needs to rip faces off of corpses so that he can hide his skeletal face. The Red Prince being cast out from his realm. Why? Why did he get cast out? What's going on with the Red Prince? And these are just a handful, because there are other companions that we have found along the way that we chose not to group with. I want all of that. I'm here for that whole journey. I'm here to learn about these characters, to know more about these characters, to revel in the performance capture, if there is performance capture. There's not in this game, but I want to experience what the writers spent 2, 3, 4 years writing, and what those voice actors spent hundreds of hours in the performance booth recording. Skipping all of that, I feel like is it's like going to a 5-star restaurant and choosing to only have a glass of water. It's like, nah, man, I want the whole I want the whole experience. Give me the 5-course dinner. Give me the entrees. Give me the meal. Give me the desserts. I want the drinks. What's your specialty? Chef, show me what you're cooking with, sir. I want all of it. So for me, yeah, I just feel like if you play a game and you only play it, you have that option. I'm not saying that it's wrong. I'm saying that for me, I don't see that as something that would ever interest me, because you're missing out on 95% of the gameplay if you're only focused on tactical combat gameplay. It does have some really cool tactical combat gameplay, but by playing Lone Wolf or by playing only for the combat, somebody just said in chat, if I want friends, I'll make friends in real life. Oh, Neverine. I can understand that, I suppose, especially given how unsurfable you seem. You know what, Neverine? Bye-bye. I'm banning you, because you're a fuckwad. Bye-bye, twat. Fuck off, troll. We're here to have a good time and explore video games, not listen to you bitch about how you don't like the way someone else plays. Notice that I said your way to play was not wrong. I never said that. I said that my preference is to explore games in their entirety. Oh, I'm 100% quick on the ban hammer. I have zero patience for trolls here. And anybody who's been here a long time knows that. We are a zero tolerance policy here on my channel. If you're here to explore video games and have a good time, that's right, Belnoth. Grown-ass gamers for the win. Happy New Year. We have no room for snowflakes and incels on this channel. We are only here to explore and enjoy video games. So if you're here to love video games and enjoy video games and explore video games and have fun with us as a community, you're in the right place. But if you're going to be an insufferable little twat, we're going to treat you like one and kick you out the door. We don't want those people here. So yeah, going back to story mode. That's right, Bubbaloni. Hit him with the strong hand. Whoopsh. I feel like skipping the story in a game, especially from a company that is known for creating really good stories, like you're literally spitting in Larian's face by choosing not to engage in the stories that they've created. Like, Larian is known for creating these rich, deep characters that have complex working relationships. And by saying things like, well, I just find that stuff boring. Well, then what are you playing a Larian Studios game for? Like, yeah, he was being a gatekeeping elitist for 100%. Because there are games that are meant to be, like, specifically tactical-based games. And if you prefer tactical-based gameplay, I think those are great games to experience. But games like this, right? Even the animals, like having the ability to talk to animals, like all of these animals have quests and storylines. I think story is boring. You know what? We actually have a video from when, what was it? Was it when Shattered Space came out for Starfield and someone said story isn't content? And then last year we had somebody with New World Eternum who said quests aren't content. There are definitely those types of people out there who think that storyline isn't content, and they think that quests aren't content. They're like, if it's not got loot, I don't want to do it. It's got to have loot. Let me just spacebar through all that conversation bullshit. What's that meme? That's a lot of text. Too bad I'm not reading it. Like, I'm definitely not one of those people. I'm like, there's quests, there's dialogue, there's voiceovers. I'm going to sit here and listen to all of it. So, story is king is going to be what we're going to call this video, and we're going to clip this out on YouTube later. 105. Anyway. We are in a good place. I am on doctor's orders right now, everybody. I have to go outside and touch grass for 5 minutes for my eyes. So go take a bio, grab a cup of coffee. We will be back in a few minutes to continue the stream.
Finally get out of here, now that Garrett's returned. You didn't lose your head. Well done, my lad. I'm glad you're back, sir. You're alone.
All right. Bubba says, I have this game on my PC, but contemplating getting it for the PS5 so we can do couch play and take turns. Dude, that would be awesome. Yeah. Bubble says, I don't always read terminal entries in my streams, but when I do, I read them with mucho gusto. Yeah, I don't read all the books all the time in Elder Scrolls games, but when I do, I like to read them with my voiceovers, yeah. Yeah, the music here is amazing. All right, let's see. Midnight coming up. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to have time, especially I think it coming out in March. There's no way I'm going to be able to play it when it comes out. Vic says, my only question for Larian is, what is their obsession with beaches? Play more. You should play more video games, Vix. I can list like 100 games that start on beaches. Off the top of my head, Pillars of Eternity 2, Deadfire, Shipwreck, Beach. Like, it's just a common, it's a great theme. It's like the tavern. Solasta 2, you start in a tavern. Icewind Dale 1, you start in a tavern. Like, tavern settings, shipwrecks, those are all great starting points for games. I'm being hyperbolic, by the way, in terms of play more games. It's just it's a funny trope that Larian uses. Is there a story mode difficulty for this game? Yep, there sure is. I'm not playing on story difficulty. No, I'm playing on explorer mode, which is one step up from story and one below classic. But I do play most of my games on story mode. Classic is great for the people who want to play it that way. I'm not. What quest do we have right up in here? That just says hideout. Gareth is up here. We were supposed to meet Gareth. Gareth! He's walking away. Come here, dude. I need to find out how to get the collar off the rest of my companions, sir.
Good work, son. Welcome, my friend. Enjoy the quiet while it lasts. I know you seek answers. I'll tell you what I can.
How did the Seekers end up finding shelter here?
We'd just landed on shore. Minutes later, Dallas sailed in on the Lady Vengeance, screaming like a banshee. We had no hope. Most of us were dead in the blink of an eye. She had horrors at her side. Shriekers, they call them. They still protect the harbor, firing pure death at anything that catches their eyes.
Yeah, I've seen them.
The Lady Vengeance is still anchored there too. Lucian, save us from whatever plot Dallas is concocting on it.
What happens next?
Well, I had a plan. Gratiana told me of weapons that could counter these shriekers. Purging wands that steal source from its host. I went to that armory looking for one of these wands, but Alexander's bootlickers stumbled in first. I found nothing but dust and blood. We've got to find a way to silence those shriekers. If we do that, the Lady Vengeance is ours. Freedom is ours.
I'm definitely down to help you.
I can't imagine anyone more capable. Lucian truly shines his light on you. See Gratiana. She knows every songbird and blade of grass on this isle. I'd go myself, but she seems, shall we say, dissatisfied with my recent fame.
Dissatisfied.
The Lady Vengeance waits offshore, ready to sail for a righteous cause. Find a purging wand. Alexander's shriekers will rot. We'll turn the tides, my friend. Divine be praised.
Okay. Gratiana. Who is she and where do I find her? I've already played Witcher 3. Twice, all the way through. Great game. Is Dragon Age Veilguard good? It's fucking great. It's my favorite Dragon Age game out of the whole franchise. Anybody who loves video games will play the game and have fun with it. Some people might not think it's the best Dragon Age game. Some people might think it's the worst Dragon Age game, but it's an important part of the Dragon Age franchise. I love exactly, Belnoth. I love the entire Dragon Age franchise. I love the entire Mass Effect franchise. Anybody who loves video games loves the entries to all the games, even if they have favorites in the series. Only pretentious twats speak in terms of absolutes like the Sith, like, oh, this game is absolute trash. And as we know,
Good work, son.
we don't welcome those people here. Those people are free to go back to Reddit because they don't actually enjoy video games.
Before you stands a figure wrapped in cloth. As she turns from her prayers, you can see nothing of her eyes except two deep.
Fun is the most important part. Exactly, Obsidian. It's really easy. We've had this discussion last year. I don't think we've had the discussion yet, and since we're in the new year, we can have this discussion really quickly. You, as someone who plays video games, are living a 1% lifestyle. You have an air-conditioned building, you have a high-speed internet connection, and you have a gaming PC or a console capable of doing this, and you have all of these luxury items, and you have the luxury of being able to play a video game. There are people around the world with no drinking water, who are being bombed. There's genocides, people who are fleeing from their home countries as refugees because they have no place to live. Shut the fuck up about how a game doesn't have 60 frames a second or this game is trash. Fuck you. Fuck you. Seriously. Like, you are living a 1% lifestyle to have the luxury of playing a video game for fun. Fuck off. This game is trash.
Armadia's blessings, child. So you are the one who returned Gareth to his flock?
Even Gollum has people who like the game, so you cannot say that that game is trash. You may not have liked it, but there are people out there who are hardcore Lord of the Rings fans who love that game. Get your head out of your ass. It's just a video game. You're sitting in your little apartment with a high-speed internet connection watching a streamer play a video game. You're not being bombed. You have clean water. You have hot water. You have food. You have the luxury of sitting here watching a stream. Shut up about video games being trash. You are a pretentious twat if you say things like that. Facts. Welcome to 2026, kids. All right, Gradiana, tell me more about yourself.
I am Gratiana, priestess of Armadia and keeper of this shrine.
Looks more like a refugee camp than a shrine.
Sacred Armadia is the mother of magic. She is the fount from which all wizardry springs.
Okay.
It has been her will that I take in these poor souls as they flee to preserve the gifts she has bestowed on them. Alas, I fear for them. Now that Gareth has returned,
I need more coffee,
they seem
I think.
determined to take up arms again. I've never known people so keen to rush to their doom.
People rushing to their doom. My brother just said, stop being mean to the basement dwellers. You came at the right time, dude. That's right. Play whatever you want to have fun with. That's right, Bubbleonia. Real and true. User 633537 can't even come up with a username. You're crying about opinions is Blazy. I'll block you forever. You're not wanted here anyway, so let yourself out. Don't let the door hit you on the way out, bitch. Even Leisure Suit Larry was a good game. It was! For some people. I was too young to play it when it came out. I know my uncle loved it. Thank you, Burlack. Anything I can do to help people here?
Armadia has not gifted me the grace to heal, nor the strength to fight. There is nothing more I can do.
Wow, I don't have a finesse. I can try the wits option. I heard the seekers muttering about her. They sounded dangerous.
Perhaps you are right. Perhaps there is another path.
Okay.
I told the Seeker that the soul-forged weapons of Brachus Rex remain hidden in a vault, but the Magisters recovered them before he could.
Okay.
Gareth failed to reach the armory in time, but there is another vault hidden beyond the Magister's guile.
Ooh, another vault.
If you can steal away these weapons, your friends may well stand a chance.
Tell me more.
But beware, such items are of limited power. If they cease to function, speak to me.
Ooh, I do have a
will be
drained
able to
wand.
help.
Where is the vault?
Its entrance lies on a beach to the north of this shrine. Beware. The beach is as dangerous as any corner of this marsh.
So because I didn't like Gollum, I'm a basement dweller? You didn't hear what I said. If that's what you heard, then you didn't hear what I said. You are misinterpreting what I said. What I said was, if people want to dislike a game, that's fine. Gollum, you didn't like Gollum, that's fine. But you do not have the right to call a game trash. Because someone else liked that game. Someone's trash is someone else's treasure. So you can dislike a game. I disliked Black Ops 7. Chose not to play it. Did I trash the game? Did I call the game trash? No. I stopped playing it. I went off and played other things that I found enjoyment with. Other people love Black Ops 7. So you can say Gollum wasn't for me. I didn't like it. Wasn't very good for me. I didn't like this, that, or the other. I'm totally fine saying that. Where you lose everything is when you say something like, this game is trash. When you say something like that, when you say, this game is trash, this game is slop, this game is whatever, you're not accounting for other people's tastes, opinions, and subjective point of view on art as a whole. And if you can't grasp that other people have opinions that are different, and their opinions are just as valid as yours, that's when we get into the basement-dwelling incel community, who say things like, this is slop, this is garbage. There is a big difference, and if you actually listen to what I'm saying, and actually apply 1/10 of your processing power, it's not hard. We're just telling people to learn how to empathize with other people's opinions. And if you can't do that, that's when we get into the banning of people from my chat. It's the people who can't appreciate other people's point of views. The people who say things like, you're an insufferable prick, Renfail. No, that's not true. This game is absolute true. Like, we had that guy last stream who just was on and on. Starfield is trash, Starfield is trash, Starfield is trash. Fuck off. Like, you're a basement-dwelling troll at that point. You're literally adamant that a game is trash or slop.
Thank you, Gareth. I can't wait to go home.
I love it. We're about to ban a whole wave of people right now. You're not wanted here. Go away. Bye. I love my job. Hang on. We're getting rid of a whole bunch of people from chat right now. There we go.
But you'll do well to find the door. It is hidden by trickery and guile. Brachus's necromancers forged it, and he made sure they took its secrets to their graves.
Why are you telling me this and not Gareth?
The Seeker is a brave soul, but he lacks subtlety.
By the way, I
If
just
he
saw
were
the
to
option
search
for the
the
wand.
dungeon, he may lead the Magisters straight to it. And there are items in there which cannot fall into their hands. No, you have proven that you are capable. You fetched the Seeker back from the swamp, and I have faith you can overcome this challenge. Armadia's blessings on you. But pray, a moment. This vault also contains relics of great power, soul jars. If you return these to me intact, I could make an offering of them to Armadia. Her blessing could save many lives.
Soul
Armadia's
jars.
blessings upon your brave soul.
You were missed.
Glad you're with us, Leia. It's peaceful here. I'm really sorry to see the back of these swamps.
We were so afraid.
That's right, Bubbleonia. Some people just need to learn how to unclench. Just Roger said, just bought the game right before I left for work this morning. You're going to have fun. What's up, Void? I already have a bedroll.
Gareth's back. He's here to take us home.
Alright, something about a
Keep your wits
dungeon
about you, Leia.
to the
We need
north. I wonder if it's that
Thank
one that
you,
I went
Gareth.
into, but that's not on the
I
beach.
can't wait
though.
to go home.
I don't think it's that one right there, because that led us to that. I mean, there was a Magister in there, though. I wonder if she'll. Hang on. Did we ask her about the. I lost the option about
And?
the wand.
Have you found them? They reside in a vault, hidden on a beach to the northeast. Brachus had his favorite necromancers design a vault.
Northeast. Well, that can't be that one, though, because that one's like due north, so it's got to be something
Blessed
like
Mother,
over here.
bringer
Oh,
of
wait, she's.
magic,
Hang on.
I pray for these sorcerers.
Oh, it must be this one right here,
Give
because
them
that's a
your
beach right there to the
As they
northeast.
search for the soul jars in your name. May they have the wisdom.
Yeah, it's a completely different combat style than Baldur's Gate 3. The only thing they save is the fact that they're both turn-based games. That's it.
Divine blessings. It's good to see Gareth safe and sound.
Alright, are these guys merchants, perhaps?
The young man fidgets with his armor and half-sword excitedly. He sees you approach.
Was it you who saved Sir Gareth from the Magisters?
I have not used the Banhammer song in a while. We were using the Simple Jack. We had a. I think we used the Banhammer song for about 6 months, and then I was using the Simple Jack. I liked the Simple Jack when we had a lot of fun with that, but TikTok got mad about the Simple Jack. TikTok got mad that I was putting that on screen because they were like, "That's a reproduced image," and so TikTok, like 3 different times, TikTok was like, "Nah, we're gonna cut your stream off because you're reproducing images that are potentially copyrighted," and I was like. You're longing for the days of the Banhammer song? Hang on. Can I pull it up? I don't know that I have it on my Streamlabs at the moment. I don't. Yes, I did save Gareth.
Seven praise you, stranger. You don't know what it was like for us here. We all thought we were going to die. Now with
By the way, you
Gareth
can thank
back to
Bubbleonia
lead
for the
us,
Banhammer song.
and
We haven't
if
used
I
it in a
know
while, but
him,
that's
he
his
must have found those
creation.
source weapons. We might actually have a chance at surviving this.
That's a good question, Jordan. I'm going to actually use that to clip out for YouTube. Give me a second here.
Did you see
Divine
that?
blessings.
Gareth's
It's good
back.
to see Gareth safe and sound.
He's here to take us home.
So Jordan over on TikTok just asked, would you recommend this game for someone with little gaming time? I imagine it's a big commitment. So my brother is the example of someone who does not have a lot of gaming time. He has 2 kids. He has his cattle ranch. He used to play a lot more games, but these days he usually only gets to play, a few hours per week, usually most in the winter months, because that's when he's not out ranching as much because the cows are out, there's snow on the ground, and etc. So I always use my brother as an example of someone who is an uber casual gamer who only gets a chance to play maybe 2, perhaps 3 big RPGs every single year. He just bought The Witcher 3. He's playing it for the first time, and I also gifted him Star Wars Outlaws for Christmas. So his literal WhatsApp message to me the other day was, between these 2 games, I'm good for the next 6 months. So it doesn't matter how much time you have to play. What matters is, are you going to have fun making a long-term commitment to a game? Because some people get distracted after 15, 20 hours of the same thing. And they're like, nope, I need something different. Like, maybe not even distracted. Sometimes people just like shorter experiences. We have a long-term community member who we've done some actual play with. We did Diablo 4 with him. His name is Gila. You can find him. We haven't gamed with him in a couple of years, but he's still in our Discord and hangs out a bit. Gila does not like big games. He's very adamant that he likes shorter 15 to 30 hour experiences. That's what he enjoys. He wants a very condensed, streamlined experience, which is kind of how I feel about TV shows. I prefer the modern format of 10 to 13 episodes for a show as opposed to the old 24 episodes that we used to get with things like Star Trek The Next Generation or Deep Space Nine, or even the original X-Files, because a lot of those episodes were filler episodes, and I get bored with filler episodes. I like streamlined, condensed storytelling. I want it to move forward when I'm watching TV. I'm the opposite with video games. I do play lots of different games, and I love all types of games, but I love me a big, sprawling RPG that I can sink my teeth into for 80 to 100 hours. That's a good, solid game for me. And anything that gets me 80 to 100 hours, that's good. But I'm also equally happy with games like Space Marine 2, which was a 12-hour campaign, and it was epic in every fucking way. I've been reviewing Pluribus every single week on YouTube. I have not actually reviewed the final 2 episodes, though. I'm a little bit behind because of the holidays, but I have seen them. Reviews will be forthcoming on YouTube. Just reviewed Stranger Things finale this morning, everybody. Check that out. So, if you are someone who loves this game, it's not going to matter if you have 2 hours a day to play or 8 hours a day to play. What's going to matter is that you're having fun the whole time you play it. I played, Assassin's Creed Valhalla right at the beginning of this channel, like right before I was starting to go into full-time, like just as I was on the cusp of going full-time with this. That game took me 6 months to play. 6 months was what it took me to play Assassin's Creed Valhalla. I was playing it 3 times a week for about 2 to 3 hours each time I played. It was a big, massive experience for me, and it took me 6 months to beat that game. I had a blast with it. Loved every minute of it. I did not do a completionist journey. I left a lot on the table, but I had a good time with it. So I don't think it matters the size of the game. What matters is, are you having fun with it? And the nice thing about single-player games like this is that you can always just have a save file that you come back to later on and, go away for 2 weeks. Go play something else. Let's say you play this for 6 weeks and then you're like, you know what, I'm starting to feel the burn a little bit, and that's when you go, okay, I'm going to go play something quick. Let's go play, I don't know, Space Marine 2, since I pulled that, as an example. That's a 12-hour commitment. Or a Halo game, which has a, 8 to 10 hour campaign. Like most Halo games have a quick, 10-hour campaign. It's great to have those short games that are in between the big games. It's one of the benefits of doing what I do as a variety streamer, is because I play so many games, I don't ever get burned out on any one type of game, Because I'll play a big, deep RPG, I'll go play a puzzle game, I'll play a first-person shooter, I'll play a party-based RPG, I'll play a racing game, I'll play a crafting simulator, I'll do a crafting survival game, I'll do a third-person action RPG, you know what I mean? Like, I'm always doing something different, and so there is always mental stimulation happening. But I am equally happy just spending down and having a ton of time in a given game, which we've done over the years. Like, I've got thousands of hours in, like, Lord of the Rings Online, Star Wars: Age of Republic, EverQuest 2, World of Warcraft, live service games like that. You know, I've put a lot of time in over the years. Thanks for the raid over on Twitch, Candy Rocks. Appreciate it. Bunch of new folks just dropping into Twitch. For all of you who are just joining, we are live on YouTube, Twitch, Kick, and TikTok. We're in 4 different places. Everything in between the streams happens over on YouTube. There is a 10-minute wait for all new viewers to cut down on spam. So for those of you who want to hang out for 10 minutes and come chat with us after the fact, you're welcome to be here, but it will be a little bit of a wait. So just sit around and hang out. Big deal is just remembering that everything in between the streams happens over on YouTube. So someone's just mentioning Pluribus. I do movie reviews, TV show reviews, and stuff like that. Game guides, everything else. This is the day job. I am still on holiday. We'll be back to daily streams on Monday. But we're still on holiday right now, so we're not doing our normal 8 hours a day. This is my first stream of the new year, actually. Have I played Guild Wars 2? Yep. Variety is the spice of life, Chris. Exactly. Let me scroll up through chat here. This game has a high learning curve in the beginning. I think any game with a unique rule set can have a learning curve. Like Pillars of Eternity has a learning curve. Baldur's Gate 3 has a learning curve. Wasteland 3 has a learning curve. What game is this? Divinity Original Sin 2. I liked Pluribus, but I often wanted to reach for the fast forward. But man, the last half of that show was definitely slow.
I am your death. I take your all. I am your last breath.
I take your soul. Did I make a video saying I take notes on end of game sessions? I don't do that, no. That might be somebody else. Yeah, that's somebody else. I definitely don't do that. It's pretty rare for me to come back to a game because I'm playing games for a living. So a lot of the times I'm playing on a key, or if a company has sponsored me, so I have an incentive to finish the game. So I don't really do too many games where I play it for a few hours and then come back to it months later. I pretty much, everything I touch, I'm going to play all the way through if it's a new release. I don't really, yeah. The exception would be like the live service games that I play, but I've played those so many times that it's not really hard to come back to because it's like getting on a bike. It's like I might have to remember the button presses or something, but muscle memory comes back really, really, really quick. And we are going to fight a giant-ass trio of... Oh my god, there's more than 3. Oh, I won't be touching Ashes of Creation with a 10-foot pole. Nope. I hate PvP with a passion. Bubblonia says, my honey got me a box set of a TTRPG I've never played before for Christmas, and I spent 20 hours reading it. Time enjoyed is never wasted. Bubblonia. Big man hug, bro hug, fist bump. That is a great quote. Time enjoyed is never time wasted. So it doesn't matter, going back to the original question that was posed, it doesn't matter if you're playing a 10-hour game or a 300-hour game. However much time you spend in a game, that time, if you're having fun doing it, is never time wasted. What a great quote to like wrap up this clipped video. Amazing stuff. This will be going out on YouTube later on, everybody, so make sure to follow along over there. And if you're watching this after the fact, like, subscribe, hit the bell icon to never miss an update. Daily streams, YouTube, Twitch, Kick, and TikTok. 'Cause we're live everywhere, all the time. Don't forget the socials, the Discord, the Patreon, the merch store. We play games on story mode. And I'm a grown-ass man playing video games, kids. Oh, it only hit the one. Ah, that's unfortunate. Oh, that's gonna hurt. Let's see if we can slow him down a bit. I wonder if these things are going to be immune. Oops, I hit the wrong button. About to find out. Blocked. I got them both. Blocked though, but it's all good. Alright, first up, buff away. Oh, what was that? Oh! Poison and a little bit of fire. Fun times. Alright, let's focus down here. Yeah, these things aren't pretty gnarly. I need to get my buff up here as soon as I get to my ranger. I don't want to blow myself up yet. I'm gonna... Okay, you're down. Let's get up here.
I call for you. From wind and water I call.
Fire and earth as well, but I've yet to find you.
Bring the Reaper for me.
Okay. That did not kill all the fire, did it? Oh, hello, Amulet of the Void. Aura of Protection. Plus, oh, that's for me. Thank you. Definitely be wearing that. A Dark Pearl. Dead Seeker. Nothing on him. There's another one up here. What do we got? Noxus Void Salamander. That's the other one. Alright. Anything else around here? Oh, there's a bunch of dead magisters and all sorts of stuff. I don't need any more teeth. This is the cave, I'm assuming. Hang on, is there a chest right over here? No, those are just crates.
What strange witchery is this?
I would say this is where we need to head. Those things are beasts. I gotta wrap it here, everybody. I have a vet visit that I need to go to. I gotta take Lucas to the vet for his checkup, because he had another episode about a week ago, and he was on meds for the past few days. He's off of meds as of yesterday, and we have a checkup today, so I gotta go take her to the vet. There might be a stream tomorrow. I'm not sure. It depends on how I feel and how the day goes, but we'll be back to daily streams on Monday morning at 5 a.m. Central. Continuing onwards, we are still on a reduced schedule, so I will not be doing any 6 or 8 hours or longer streams until I get my actual prescription glasses. I went and had a big eye exam yesterday. If you're a channel member on YouTube, we did a big video about it yesterday. It was a really cool, almost 3-hour consult. And I'm, for the first time, these are just blue screen glasses. It's all they are. I actually had to move to progressive glasses. I actually got a prescription, and I have progressive lenses coming. I've never used those types before, but they're like progressive lenses, so there's going to be a period of adjustment, obviously. But after 20 years of staring at a monitor and stuff, yeah, I finally need to get glasses because my eyes are like, dude, you're mid-40s, it's time. So we're going to be taking it easy and only doing like 2 to 3 hour streams for the next couple of weeks until my glasses get in. But we will be back to the daily streams on Monday as we get it out of the holidays and into the new year. And also, if you missed it, the big end of year income and analytics report was published on YouTube 2 days ago. So we talked about how much money we made in 2025, where it all came from, all these different things, how many followers we got, all this good stuff. So if you're interested in that kind of stuff, head on over to YouTube and check it out. I will be back possibly tomorrow. If we are back tomorrow, it's going to be, if you haven't checked out the video talking about the schedule for this month over on YouTube, it's the stickied video. It's the pinned video. We're going to be focusing on Skyrim Anniversary Edition for most of this month until we wrap it up with this game in the background. Also some more Fallout 76, some more Elder Scrolls Online, and we're going to be doing the Hightail Early Access on January 13th. Stay tuned for all those good things. Have a great day, everybody. Thanks for being here. Thanks for the raid. Again, Candy Rocks, appreciate it. And everybody for following along. Again, see you over on YouTube. Don't forget all the socials, Discord, Patreon, all that good stuff. And the Homestead channel. We just did a big update over there. See you next time.